What if the secret to how long you'll live after 70 isn't locked in some distant medical lab or hidden deep within your genes, but etched into the way you move, sleep, and connect with the world around you? Imagine this. Two neighbors, both 75, step out onto their porches one crisp autumn morning. One strides confidently down the street, a spring in his step, while the other shuffles hesitantly, gripping the railing for support. That simple difference, those fleeting moments, could whisper truths about their futures. Truths that science has only recently begun to unravel. Time feels different after 70, doesn't it? Each year becomes a treasure, a fragile gift that slips through your fingers faster than the last. And as the days stack into decades, your body starts sending signals, subtle, powerful clues about how many more sunrises you might see. Some people in their 70s radiate energy, their minds sharp as a blade, their spirits unbowed by time. Others feel the weight of the years, battling creaky joints, foggy thoughts, or a quiet weariness that settles into their bones. What separates them? It's not luck or magic. It's a handful of key signs rooted in patterns doctors and researchers have traced through countless lives. In this journey, we're going to explore 7 signs that can reveal how long you might live after 70. These aren't vague hunches or old wives' tales. They're grounded in real evidence, distilled from the lives of those who've thrived well into their later years. By the time we're done, you'll have a mirror to hold up to your own life, a way to see where you stand and what you can do to tip the scales toward more vibrant, healthy years. Stick with me until the end, because the smallest details you might be overlooking, like the strength in your handshake or the steadiness of your step, could be the keys to unlocking a longer, fuller life. Ready? Let's start with the first sign. One so simple, you might not believe its power until you see it for yourself. Sign 1. Your walking speed. Picture this. It's a bright Saturday morning in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Joe, a wiry 75-year-old with a shock of silver hair, laces up his sneakers and heads out for his daily walk. His stride is brisk, purposeful, cutting through the cool air as leaves crunch underfoot. He waves to a neighbor, climbs the gentle hill near his house without pausing, and feels the rhythm of his breath syncing with his steps. Across town, Frank, also 75, once a high school track star, shuffles along the sidewalk. His shoulders hunch forward, his feet drag slightly, and he stops every few minutes to catch his breath. Crossing the street takes effort, and he grips his cane tighter than he used to. 2 men, same age, same small town, but their walking speeds tell wildly different stories about their futures. Studies reveal a startling truth. How fast you walk after 70 is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. It's not about your DNA or your diet alone. It's about the raw, everyday evidence of your body's resilience. A steady, brisk pace signals strong muscles, a healthy heart, and a brain that's still firing on all cylinders. Slow down too much, though, and it might hint at trouble brewing beneath the surface. Weakening legs, poor circulation, or even the early whispers of neurological decline. Joe's fluid gait shows a body still in harmony, while Frank's faltering steps suggest his foundation is crumbling. Researchers say it's not just aging at play here. A sluggish walk can be a red flag, a silent alarm your body's ringing to get your attention. But here's the beauty of it. Your walking speed isn't a life sentence. Joe wasn't born a fast walker. He built that strength over years of mornings like this one. pushing himself just a little each day. If you've noticed your own pace slowing, maybe you lag behind friends on a stroll or feel unsteady on uneven ground, don't shrug it off as just getting older. Start small, a lap around the block, a few extra steps in the grocery store, maybe some light leg exercises while watching TV. The more you move, the more you strengthen that foundation. Your legs carry you through life. After all, how fast they go might just tell you how far they'll take you. Sign 2, your grip strength. Now, let's shift to something even more intimate, the power in your hands. Imagine Robert, a 78-year-old retired carpenter with calloused palms and a twinkle in his eye. He's at a family reunion, greeting his grandkids with a handshake that's firm and warm, the kind that says, "I'm still here, still strong." Later, he pops open a stubborn jar of pickles for his daughter, chuckling as he hands it back. Across the city, Walter, also 78, once a mechanic with hands like steel, sits quietly in his apartment. He fumbles with a bottle cap, his fingers trembling slightly, and sets it aside with a sigh. Carrying groceries feels heavier these days, and he brushes it off as the inevitable march of time. But it's more than that. It's a signal, loud and clear if you know how to listen. Science backs this up. Grip strength isn't just about handshakes or jar lids. It's a window into your overall vitality. A strong grip reflects robust muscles, good blood flow, and a nervous system that's still sharp. A weakening grip? It's often the first domino to fall, hinting at muscle loss, frailty, or a ticking clock on your independence. Robert's hands tell a story of a body still fighting the good fight, while Walter's shaky grasp reveals a quiet retreat. Researchers have found that people with declining grip strength in their 70s face higher risks, not just of falls or injuries, but of a shorter life altogether. Your hands mirror your whole body. If they weaken, the rest might not be far behind. Walter didn't see it coming. He thought it was normal to struggle more as the years piled on. But Robert? He's kept his strength alive with intention, squeezing a stress ball during TV marathons, lifting light dumbbells in his garage, staying active in ways that feel natural. You can do the same. Test it now. Shake someone's hand or grip a doorknob. Does it feel weaker than it once did? If so, don't despair. Start rebuilding. Squeeze a tennis ball while you read. Carry a bag of groceries with purpose. Let your hands fight back against time, because how firmly you hold on today might just show how long you'll hold on to tomorrow. Sign 3, your ability to stand on one leg. Let's step into a different scene, a sunlit park, where Carol, a spry 72-year-old with a quick laugh, joins her yoga group. She lifts one foot off the grass, arms steady, and holds the pose for 20 seconds without a wobble. Her friends cheer her on, and she feels a quiet pride in her balance. Meanwhile, Nancy, also 72, a former nurse who once thrived on night shifts, stands in her kitchen, testing herself on a whim. She raises one leg and immediately sways, grabbing the counter to steady herself. She laughs it off, but there's a flicker of unease in her chest. Balance seems trivial, until it's gone. Here's the kicker. Your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is a crystal ball for your longevity. Researchers have tracked this for years, finding that those who wobble or fall in their 70s are more likely to face literal falls, plus injuries, broken bones, even cognitive decline. Good balance isn't just a parlor trick, it's a symphony of strong legs, a tuned nervous system, and a brain that's still calling the shots. Carol's steady stance shows a body and mind in sync. while Nancy's stumble hints at cracks in that harmony, maybe weaker muscles, slower reflexes, or a brain starting to fog. Carol didn't get there by accident. She's walked daily for years, added yoga to her routine, and loves the challenge of staying steady. Nancy, though, let balance slip through her fingers. Less movement, more sitting, a life that's quietly slowed. But it's not too late for her, or you. Try it. Stand up, lift one foot, and count to 10. Steady? Great. Shaky? Start practicing. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. Walk heel to toe across the room. Let your body relearn stability, because the steadier you stand today, the longer you'll stand tall in the years ahead. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. Close your eyes for a moment and picture this. It's 10 p.m. in a cozy, dimly lit bedroom. Henry, a 76-year-old retired teacher with a gentle smile and a love for history books, slips under the covers. He's had the same bedtime routine for years. Lights out by 10, a chapter of a novel. Then 7 hours of deep, unbroken sleep. Morning finds him refreshed, sipping coffee as sunlight spills through the window, his mind clear and his body ready for the day. Across town, Bill, also 76, a former accountant with a knack for numbers, tosses and turns in his tangled sheets. His nights are a restless dance, waking at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, drifting off only to jolt awake again. By dawn, he's bleary-eyed, his head foggy, his patience thin. Two men, same age, but their sleep paints starkly different portraits of their lives and their futures. Sleep isn't just a luxury, it's the silent engine of your longevity. Studies show that after 70, those who clock consistent, high-quality sleep, like Henry, tend to outlive those who don't. While you dream, your body repairs worn muscles, your immune system recharges, and your brain sweeps away toxins that could cloud your thoughts. Bill's fractured nights, though, are more than an annoyance. They're a warning. Poor sleep chips away at everything. Memory fades, blood pressure climbs, exhaustion seeps into the day. Henry wakes with energy to spare, his sharp wit intact, while Bill's restless hours leave him vulnerable, his body and mind fraying at the edges. Bill didn't always struggle. Once, he slept like a rock, but stress from years past, coupled with late-night TV and a diet heavy on evening snacks, threw his rhythm off course. Henry, though, guards his sleep like a treasure. No screens after 8, a walk in the morning sun, a quiet wind down each night. If you're waking up tired, wrestling with restless nights, or noticing your sleep isn't what it used to be, listen to your body. Small shifts can turn it around. Cut the blue light, sip chamomile tea, let the morning sun reset your clock. Because how deeply you rest tonight might just shape how strong you stand tomorrow. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. Now, let's sit down at the table. Margaret, a 74-year-old widow with a warm laugh and a green thumb, stands in her kitchen, chopping carrots for a stew. She savors the ritual. Fresh veggies from her garden, a sprinkle of herbs, a meal that fuels her busy days tending plants and visiting neighbors. Her appetite is steady, her weight stable, and she feels a quiet joy in every bite. Down the street, Susan, also 74, once a librarian with a love for poetry, picks at a microwave dinner. Food's lost its appeal lately. She skips breakfast, nibbles on crackers, and shrugs off the pounds she's shed without meaning to. She tells herself it's normal, but her energy's fading, her spark dimming. Your appetite after 70 isn't just about hunger. It's a lifeline. A healthy drive to eat, paired with a balanced diet, keeps your muscles strong, your immune system humming, and your spirit lifted. Margaret's colorful plates power her active life, while Susan's shrinking meals signal trouble, maybe digestion faltering, hormones shifting, or even her mind quietly retreating. Research ties a fading appetite to frailty, falls, and a faster slide into aging's grip. When you stop eating enough, your body scavenges muscle for fuel, leaving you weaker, more fragile, less yourself. Margaret learned to love food again after her husband passed. Cooking became her anchor, a way to nurture herself. Susan, though, let grief and routine dull her hunger, not seeing the red flag in her indifference. If your meals feel like a chore, if you're full too fast or losing weight you didn't mean to, don't ignore it. Start small. A handful of nuts, a vibrant salad, a protein shake you enjoy. Ask yourself, are you feeding your body what it needs to thrive, or letting it slip into survival mode? The way you eat today doesn't just fill your stomach, it builds the strength you'll carry into tomorrow. Sign 6, your ability to handle stress. Let's step into a storm. John, a 76-year-old grandfather with a deep voice and a knack for fixing anything, faces a curveball, a leaking roof after a heavy rain. He takes a breath, calls a friend for help, and tackles it with calm focus. By evening, he's laughing over a beer, the crisis behind him. Richard, also 76, a retired salesman with a quick temper, gets the same leak. He paces, frets about the cost, snaps at his wife, and lies awake, replaying it all. Days later, he's still wound tight, his shoulders knotted, his energy sapped. Two men, one storm, two wildly different paths. How you handle stress after 70 isn't just about your mood. It's a blueprint for your survival. Chronic stress doesn't fade quietly. It gnaws at your immune system, spikes your heart risks, and speeds up aging's clock. John's steady resilience, honed by years of deep breaths, walks with his dog, and a refusal to dwell, keeps him sharp and strong. Richard's tension, though, is a slow poison. Inflammation creeps in, his sleep frays, his health buckles. Studies link stress mastery to longer, healthier lives. Those who bend without breaking thrive, while those who snap under pressure fade faster. John wasn't always this calm. He learned it, bit by bit, after life's hard knocks taught him worrying fixes nothing. Richard still clings to control, not seeing how it's controlling him. If stress leaves you ragged, tense jaw, racing thoughts, a fuse too short, don't let it settle. Try a slow walk, a deep laugh, a moment of mindfulness. Ask, when life presses down, do you rise to meet it or let it crush you? Your answer shapes more than your day. It shapes your years. Sign 7. Your social connections. Finally, let's gather around the hearth. Eleanor, a 78-year-old with bright eyes and a quick wit, sits at a cafe, her book club buzzing around her. She's known these women for decades, through marriages, losses, laughter, and today, they're dissecting a novel over coffee and scones. She feels alive, tethered to their stories, her heart full. Barbara, also 78, sits alone in her apartment across town. Once a social butterfly, she's drifted from friends, her phone silent, her days long and empty. She misses the chatter but doesn't know how to reach out, and the isolation seeps into her bones. Your relationships after 70 aren't just comfort. They're a lifeline. Science is clear. Strong social ties, friends, family, a neighbor's wave, boost your brain, ease your stress, and stretch your years. Loneliness, though, is a quiet killer. raising risks of depression, heart trouble, even an earlier end. Eleanor's vibrant circle keeps her mind sharp and her body humming, while Barbara's solitude dims her light, her mood sinks, her health follows. Connection isn't fluff, it's fuel, releasing chemicals that heal, protect, keep you whole. Eleanor fought for this. She calls, hosts, joins, refusing to let time steal her people. Barbara let it slip, one unanswered call at a time, not seeing the cost until too late. If you're pulling back, fewer chats, more silence, push against it. Call a friend, join a group, share a smile. Because the bonds you nurture don't just warm your days, they guard your life. Final thoughts. So, here we are, 7 signs laid bare. Step back and look at yourself. Are you striding through life like Joe, gripping it like Robert, balancing like Carol? Do you sleep like Henry, eat like Margaret, bend like John, connect like Eleanor? Or are there whispers, Frank's shuffle, Walter's weak hands, Nancy's wobble, Bill's restless nights, that something's off? The beauty is this: your future isn't carved in stone. These signs, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, appetite, stress, connection, are levers you can pull, starting today. Don't wait for a wake-up call. Lace up your shoes, squeeze a ball, stand on one leg, dim the lights early, cook something vibrant, breathe through the chaos, call someone you miss. Longevity isn't just more years, it's better ones, filled with strength, clarity, joy. You've got the map now. Where will you go? Share your thoughts below. What's one sign you'll focus on? One change you'll make? Your story matters, and I'm here for it. Thanks for joining me. Let's keep this journey going together.